Ahoy, Jam Cruisers! Welcome to the latest edition of my festival workout series. Jam Cruise 19 is just around the corner, and this is the perfect time to start training. It's been 3 long years since we've been at sea. We all know how this is different than every other festival, and 6 nights makes it that much more of a marathon. Hopefully all of you have had a chance to get your feet dry with some on-land festivals. I'm here to help you get ready for the greatest adventure at sea. To start, I'm going to mix myself the quintessential BBC, the official drink of Jam Cruise. This is going to be a mix of Baileys, bananas, a little ripe is good for the blender, coconut, that's the C, coconut cream to be exact, and everyone has their own recipe. This is the one I like. Uh-oh, it's getting stuck. There we go. And a splash of rum. Be sure to ask your bartender to float a little up top. Put it all in the blender. Perfect. We are set to go. Delicious. Hey again. One thing I really love about BBCs is they don't splash. Love my beers at sea, or brews at sea, sorry, but the BBC has no splash factor, in case you forgot your lid. That rocking and rolling that causes the splashes also adds to the degree of difficulty of dancing. So you want to practice dancing on some wobbly surfaces before you get on the cruise. Here's the first one I'm going to try. It's a wobble board. Just hop on and boogie away. Woo! Do that for a few hours. Your legs will be good and mushy and ready to go. Something else that's good for balance and wobble is Kangoo shoes. I hope you have some. If you don't, I highly recommend them. They're great for bouncing and balancing. Woo! Those will definitely get your legs in shape for the sea. I think it's time to turn that fun meter up to high. Oh yeah. Now if you're fortunate enough to have access to a kayak, canoe, paddleboard, this is a great way to simulate the motion of the ocean. Just hop on that puppy and dance. Woo! We got this, you guys. Okay, we all know the conventional wisdom of elevators up, stairs down, but what if you find yourself in a situation where the line outside the elevators at the theater is really long and there's a super jam going off on the pool deck? You might find yourself in a situation where you have to go up the stairs. So put in some training now so that when that happens, you won't miss a note of music. Watch this. "50 times a day between now and the day we set sail, and you will be in great shape, I promise." Hi again. Now, we're professionals. We all know we can get by with Travelin' Light, toothbrush, bikini, flip-flops. Throw it all in your little Eno bag and you're good to go. Easy peasy, right? But if you're like me, you might add a couple more bathing suits, maybe costumes for 6 nights, room decorations, presents for your friends. It starts to get heavy. Next thing you know, you are carrying the biggest suitcase you've ever owned in your life. It weighs more than you could bench press, and I know there are porters there to pick it up and take it to your room, but you've got to get it to the porters and you've got to get it back home. And remember when we went back to the different dock at port than what we left for? That was a tough one. So you're gonna have to load your bag up with bricks and practice taking over a few obstacle courses. Get yourself in shape for that, because that could be a real killer. I've got this one. This one alone is heavy. And I've loaded this guy up pretty well too. Just gonna show you what you want to do at home. Hopefully you have wheels. Oh. Hi again. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know I'm all about hydration, hydration, hydration. Drink some water, add extra ice to your drinks, whatever it takes. We also need good nutrition while we're dancing for 6 days. Why not try one of my favorite delicacies on Jam Cruise? Hot dog pizza. So good. And might I recommend grabbing a slice to eat later in the theater. You'll thank me later. And don't forget, washy washy. You know, as much as I don't like this, there is one exercise we just cannot get away from, and that is sleep. If you're like me, you're gonna have no sleep till Dominican Republic, Turks and Caicos. Where are we going first? I don't even know. Does it matter? We're gonna see our friends. We're gonna be fired up on adrenaline. There's no way we're sleeping until we get to that first port. Now, the researchers agree you can't bank sleep. However, you can plan to not go into this festival with a sleep deficit. That will help. It might be tough. For me, I'm going to that Canadelic conference for a few days, going to the Snarky Puppy Ground-Up Festival, and going to the pre-party. But I'm gonna try to sleep as much as I can to be well rested before I hit the no sleep go zone. So what you're gonna wanna do is get yourself all cozied up, get yourself a snuggly robe, if you got one, get yourself an eye mask, some earplugs, get yourself all toasted up. You're gonna wanna bring these things on the boat too, because every now and then you're gonna wanna get a couple hours. I'm turning my fun meter down, getting my eye mask on, and I will see you guys on the high seas. Love you all. Good night.